Stream crashed.
Oh.
Oh, brother.
The game just did that.
I got so passionate, my stream fucking crashed. Okay, great. I'm gonna keep reading. If anyone wants to ask any question,
Looks to still be running on my end.
if anyone wants to ask any question from what I'm reading, feel free to. Organizers collecting fees must publicly disclose all accounting related to the cost of hosting the event promptly, including entry fees, admission fees, and prices, distributed by posting on a website and or in social media accessible to everyone. You know, like we've been doing with Smash.gg. When hosting a community tournament, organizers may not receive goods, services, money, etc. from third parties as sponsors. There goes all the sponsorships down the fucking drain. Which is one of the things that fueled the Smash community to do tournaments.
I'm gonna do myself a favor. I'm gonna go AFK so that I can throw my candy that has gummy in it that does not need to be in a warm room into a big baggie and put it in the fridge.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if this is in a warm room for too long, it's just gonna become a giant mass of sugar.
Only with the prior... I'm gonna keep reading. Like I said, if anyone wants to ask anything, feel free to. Only with the prior consent from participants can organizers monetize posting of videos, still images, etc. related to community tournaments on personal accounts. In line with the Nintendo game content guidelines for online video information sharing platforms. So you know, the other thing that Nintendo was really harsh on about, posting content videos. The total amount of revenue of single organizer earns in a 12-month period through these activities should be no more than the equivalent of $10,000. This, for video game tournaments, is cheap as fuck. It's barely no money. Tournament may use Nintendo game footage or images under the following conditions. Organizers may show footage of tournament gameplay at in-person community tournament venues for games officially launched by Nintendo. Organizers may use captured footage or screenshots of Nintendo games for any announcement materials of the community tournament so long as the game has officially launched. The community tournament is not affiliated with Nintendo and makes no use of Nintendo trademarks or IP etc. as permitted by these guidelines. Community tournaments may not falsely imply Nintendo is associated with sponsoring or otherwise affiliated with the event and may not be presented as official or endorsed by Nintendo. That is the most backwards thing I have ever read in my life. So you want to help the community by making these guidelines, but at the same time you don't want to have anything to do with these. I'm gonna screenshot this. Taking a screenshot of this and sending it to the Roomba file for later because oh boy, am I heated about this. Oh boy. The names of community tournaments may not contain Nintendo trademarks or IP such as Nintendo's company name, logo, product, or service names such as game titles, names adapted from Nintendo games such as character names. This includes any shortened or modified uses of Nintendo trademarks or IP. So, Super Smash Con may not be named Super Smash Con anymore. Which is stupid, because it's a convention specifically made to celebrate Super Smash Brothers. Other than referencing the game,
Super Smash Brothers.
There's a convention in America called Super Smash Con, and according to this community guideline, the names of community tournaments may not contain Nintendo trademarks or IP, such as Nintendo's company name, logo, product, or service names, such as game titles, names adapted from Nintendo games, such as characters' names. This includes any shortened or modified uses of Nintendo trademarks or IP, which means that shit like that will have to change their name.
Well, I'm stupid. I just found my hairbrush that's been missing for a month.
Ain't that a mood?
It has been staring me in the face and I just never saw it.
I mean, at least you found it.
Yeah.
Other than referencing the game name to indicate which game is being played at the community tournament. Also, community tournament sounds stupid as shit. Just want to say that. Community tournaments may not make the use of Nintendo's trademark or IP, including logos and character art, as part of community tournament activity. The communities must have officially launched or service has officially begun in the region where the community tournament is taking place. Pirated or modified versions of Nintendo games must not be used. Guess what's Melee's been doing for the past 10 years? Not as much. 5 years. They modded the game in order to keep playing the game. Literally, they have online because they modded it. So online Melee tournaments, out the window. Games. Here comes the second part, which exactly has to do with this. Games with online play must use the online gameplay services and/or servers officially provided by Nintendo. If so, stop closing your goddamn servers.
Skill issue on Nintendo's part.
Like, they literally tell you they can only provide the official servers. Okay, but what are the only the servers from the Switch because it's the one that we have. Yeah, but if I want to play a Mario Kart DS tournament with my friend, if I want to play Mario Kart DS tournament, then what do? Play Mario Kart 8, stupid. No, that's stupid. You're being dumb, Nintendo. You're doing a wrong. You're doing a bad. Stop it, bonk.
Every time they do something good, they do something equally as dumb.
That's what I say. It's like they make so many good things and then they make the most stupid decision of their life. I do not understand this fucking company. I continue though.
At this point.
The
See what I
organized...
said in your chat, by the way?
Hmm?
I said, you see what I said in your chat?
I mean, I know it reset. The stream. I know the stream reset, so...
Trey's doing a tier list of Mario games while we're talking about this.
Okay, the organizer, next post. The organizer posts the following notices on site and on tournament websites and other promotional materials. Nintendo is not a sponsor or affiliated with this tournament. May I remind you, we still have to follow their stupid guidelines, but we're not sponsored by it. Terms of participating in viewing community tournaments using Nintendo games accompanied by the following URL. There's the URLs there. And here are the terms for participating in and viewing tournaments using Nintendo games for participants and spectators. Nintendo wishes to support making Nintendo games, online services, and events safe, friendly, and enjoyable for everyone. Then stop doing shit like this, Nintendo. To this end, we have listed below a few things that Nintendo would like to ask of you, aka force you to do, when participating in or viewing community tournaments. Please read through them carefully. Please comply with Nintendo account user agreements and community guidelines, regardless of the tournament results. Okay, this is just a general thing that people should follow. I don't understand what's here. Regardless of the tournament result, please respect everyone, including other participants, spectators, organizers, and management staff, and refrain from any discrimination, abusive language, or offensive or inappropriate behavior. That's a thing that has been a plague to competitive video games since the dawn of competitive video games. And sports, because that also happens in sports. Participants must abide by the rules of the event and games and avoid using inappropriate player names or team names. So we can't be funny anymore, got it. Underage participants should consult with and obtain consent from a parent or guardian before participating in community tournaments. Makes sense. The use of unauthorized software or tools, part of modified versions, etc. is prohibited. Like I said, Melee is fucked. Nintendo reserves the right to take appropriate action against community tournaments where these rules are not followed. To ensure that everyone who participates has fun and has smiles on their faces, please follow the rules and make it an enjoyable community tournament. To ensure that everyone who participates and has fun and has smile on their faces, Nintendo, that is the biggest cap I have ever heard in my fucking life. These people are trying to do whatever the fuck they want, and they just expect us to sit down like little bitches and accept it. I haven't done none of that shit.
I ain't having that shit.
The organizer adheres to the following additional stipulations. Organizers are responsible for ensuring community tournaments comply with all applicable laws, including, but not limited to, protection of personal information for participants and spectators, and appropriate parental consent for minors. Make sense? So the health and safety of participants, make full efforts to Organizers will make full efforts to create a community tournament that is friendly and welcoming to all, because we want it to, not because you can do what you want. You have to follow our rules to make everyone happy, even though that's not gonna be the case.
Oh, it's me.
I mean,
Hey, it's somebody who can actually comment on this stuff.
hi Meep, I'm having a rage.
What's going on?
So, Nintendo has done a big dumb again.
Hence why I said, hey, someone who can actually comment on this stuff, because you can actually...
This is the thing you'd sent in the Roomba
Yes, I am
the
now.
other day, right?
I am now reading through it. I'm now reading through the community guidelines, because some of this shit makes no sense, app.
Nintendo burn all.
Hold on.
Nintendo, any percent life speed run.
Stream, come on, don't crash again. Okay, there we go.
Just love it to switch from that to just run boom time.
I'll send this link later on the Room Alpha as well, so we can all discuss it. But for now, something
I'm just signing on to
TLDR.
you
Nintendo angry because we're making big tournaments and having fun. They want to control the fun, therefore to make us happy, but it's not gonna make us happy. TLDR. I'm gonna read you this line in particular. Read. Organizers will make full.
I
No,
fucking
actually,
hope so.
I will read this first paragraph again. Thank you for sharing your passion for Nintendo's games, characters, and worlds. Nintendo cares about the community and would like to support individuals who want to celebrate that passion.
Do you though?
Do you though?
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
we've
think
been.
so.
We've been taking stabs at them for that this entire time.
I've been taking stabs at it this entire fucking time. Nintendo cares about the community and would like to support individuals who want to celebrate that passion by creating memorable, competitive play experiences by our rules and not to have fun. Because we don't want you to have fun by our rules, we want you to have fun by our own rules. Fuck you, communities.
You know, I made this joke before you came in here, me. Nintendo is Goku Black and Sega is Goku.
He doesn't. I don't know if me really understands Dragon Ball. Anyway,
Look, my knowledge of Dragon Ball is there are magic balls that do things, and there's one scene that they translated literally, and it did not go very well.
so
They are Akai stole Goku's body and then started slaughtering people.
Have any idea how little that narrows it down?
There's only one person. There's only one Kai that's actually stolen his body.
I don't know what the fuck a Kai is. I'm not a
It
weeb.
translates to God. It's the gods of creation.
as I said, Meep doesn't understand this.
I'm not a weeb.
Basically, Meep, Sega's the good guy, Sega's the good cop, Nintendo's the bad cop.
Ah,
Yes.
so Nintendo's role-playing as an American police officer. Got it.
Exactly. Where was I? Right. At the same time, we want to ensure that fans who are doing so are engaging with our games, characters, and worlds in a way that positively supports other fans, players, and Nintendo. AKA, we want this because we want to do what we want. Fuck you. Only
us money.
we want the best for us. AKA your money.
Yes, monies.
here's some tidbits that I want to share again for me. Tournaments may include up to 200 participants for in-person tournaments, or up to 300 participants for online tournaments. Meep, would you want to know a fun fact? Most super majors, most super majors in the Smash community have either up to 1,000 entrants, from around 800 to 1,000 entrants. So you're cutting down the number of entrants to a tournament by a fifth, into a fifth.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So clearly what needs to be happening here is we need to have multiple interlinked tournaments to get around these bullshit rules.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, but what that... Okay. Oh yeah, the community tournament is small scale, not for commercial profit. This is another funny thing. Hold on. Wait. Ah, right. The community tournament is not affiliated with Nintendo and makes no use of Nintendo trademarks or IP except as permitted by these guidelines. So you force us to follow your guidelines, yet we cannot say that community tournaments may not falsely imply Nintendo is associated with, sponsoring, or otherwise affiliated with the event, even though we have to follow your guidelines. So yes, you are affiliated to it because they're forcing us to follow your guidelines. That makes no sense! We've been at this for literally an hour. Take a know how stupid this is.
Least unhinged corporate lawyers.
God damn it.
There's another... Yeah. The organizers post the following notices on site and on tournament websites and other promotional materials. Nintendo is not a sponsor of or affiliate with this tournament, even though they are making us follow their rules. If you want us to follow your rules, then do something to make us want to follow your stupid rules.
It's gonna start speaking
We follow our stupid rules or we sue you into the dirt.
This is... They're gonna get such a fucking backlash for this. They're gonna have to stand back. They're gonna have to. Like, there's no fucking way. I say this... Yeah, I say this I say this specifically because it's Nintendo. They've backed down before. Again, with this, EVO 2013. EVO 2013 was the first EVO tournament Smash Bros. Melee, a at the time 12-year-old game, was going to feature in.